Welcome to the real MVP's e-learning Prespawn basics. In this lesson, we will learn how to cover water to find fish, how to find fish, and what lures to use to find fish. Hopefully, this video will help create confidence that you can go find fish during the prespawn. What is the prespawn, you may ask? Prespawn is the period of time before a bass comes up into the shallow waters and lays their eggs, makes their nests, and makes their babies. During the winter, bass will usually hold in deeper areas, usually because the oxygen level is better and they don't have to move as far to eat. A natural process takes place, and those fish then start moving into shallower water so that they can then start feeding and reproducing. These fish will naturally start moving into the backs of pockets and coves, targeting places like rocks, docks, grass, wood, transitions, points, secondary points, the cover on points, and also ditches and humps should thoroughly help you find these bass. Breaking all of those down, figuring out what the bass are on: wood, grass, rocks, docks. Are they holding on humps? Are they in the ditches? Breaking down where they're at should also help you eliminate water and find the bass in the majority of the lake. Cover is anything like wood, grass, docks, rocks, laydowns, brush piles. Structure refers to the bottom contour of the lake. There are so many lure options to choose from. These are the best pre-spawn lures to pick: lipless crankbait, flat side crankbait, swim baits, underspins, jerk baits, hard and soft, spinner baits, bladed jigs, Texas rigs, craws, lizards, creatures, and grubs. Your target focus should be rocks, docks, grass, wood, and transitions. When targeting grass, your go-to baits will be the crankbait, swim bait, grub, jerk baits, spinner baits, bladed jigs, and Texas rigs. As the lake warms up, bass will begin hunting for forage before their spawning activities. Therefore, the grass provides cover for the forage to hide. Bass will take advantage of this opportunity and use it. As annoying as the grass may be at times, it is very beneficial to the lake during its spawn period. Riprap, rocks, and boulders. The best lures for these are crankbaits, swim baits, jigs, and grubs. As the lake heats up, the rocks will heat up, providing bass warmth, cover, and also a feeding opportunity into the spring. Wood, laydowns, brush piles, isolated cover, anything like that, your go-to baits are going to be crankbaits, jigs, spinner baits, and Texas rigs. Wood can provide heat just like the rocks do, and also a deeper cover that the bass can hide in and find food. A lot of times the bass can still be finicky this time of year, so therefore you can find them thicker inside of the cover. Docks. Swim baits, grubs, jerk baits, spinner baits, bladed jigs, and Texas rigs are your go-tos for these. Usually crappie, panfish, brush piles, things of that nature can be found under docks, providing bass cover and food opportunity. When I mention transitions, I am simply meaning a gradual change or a instant change in either shoreline, meaning bank grass or boulders or riprap or rock, or bottom structure and contour changes, meaning you might be on a sandy bank that turns into a gravel bank. That would be a transition, sand to gravel. Humps are also a very good place to find fish during the pre-spawn. These are where deeper water gradually forms to shallower water, creating an underwater island. Ditches are also very good starting points for pre-spawn bass. This is where the main channel creates a gut or a drain that goes back off into a creek or a cove. Main lake points and secondary points are the best places to start for pre-spawn, especially ones with cover on them. Lipless crankbaits, flat side crankbaits are very good search tools for the pre-spawn. Lipless crankbaits can be used in a straight retrieve or yo-yoed in a pull and drop method. You want crankbaits with tighter wiggles during this time of year. And also for muddier water, reds and chartreuses. And for clear water, you want to match the hatch. You want to go with your more brim colors or your bluegill colors, or you want to go with your more shad and natural colors in that nature. Jerk baits, both hard and soft, are very good to use during the spring. Hard baits, hard jerk baits, you want cleaner water. It doesn't matter as much with the soft fluke style jerk bait, but with the hard jerk baits, you want a little bit cleaner water. Natural colors, keep it natural. Keep it natural. White on cloudy days, chrome on sunny days, you should get bit. Soft jerks, long pauses on those colder days. On those warmer days, speed the retrieve up a little bit. Patience is the key, and use it as a search bait. Great search baits are also swim baits, underspins, and grubs. The finesse swim bait can be great when that jerkbait bite dies down and the water is on a warming up trend. The key with the swim baits and the grubs are to put it in as many places as you can. Do not give up on it. Have patience, have confidence, and you will get bit. Also, play around with the speeds of the retrieve. Bladed jigs and spinner baits are also very, very killer for the springtime. A lot of times there's a lot of rain in the spring, the water tends to get stained and muddy. Those lures will help create vibration, causing a reaction bite, therefore helping you find those fish in that stained and that muddy water. Those lures can also be used in clear water or muddy water, but if you have stained to muddy water, these lures are the best to use for search baits. Also, around wood, docks, and rocks, the jig works wonders. Colors do matter. Size does matter. Bulk up or slim down your presentation. Either go big or go small and finesse. Fish it efficiently and effectively. Make sure you slow down with the jig and really pick apart those bushes, those docks, and those rocks. Jigs can be very effective, mimicking crawfish, bluegill, and a variety of other baitfish presentations. So really slow down, pick apart your area, and pick apart the cover that you're fishing. Texas rigs are very effective. Places like grass, docks, and wood are very good places to throw craws, lizards, and creature style baits. Texas rigs, as stated with the jigs, make sure your casts are very specific, use the lightest weight possible, and also make sure you impart action while working the bait. In summary, look for places like grass, rocks, wood, docks, also transitional areas. Look for points, secondary points, ditches, and humps. All with baits like the crankbait, the swim bait, underspin, jig, grub, jerkbait, hard and soft, spinnerbait, bladed jig, and Texas rigs. The shaky head can be thrown in the mix as well. Look for places that heat up fairly quickly in the spring. Rocks, wood, boat ramps, docks, transitional areas. Look for places that are high percentage targets. And quickly, you will be able to call yourself a real MVP.